Someone in your life called you too needy, and part of you believed them. I am here today to tell you, Russ, they were completely wrong. What they called neediness has a precise clinical name, a neurological explanation, and once you understand it well, you will never feel ashamed of it again.
He has heard it before. Too much, too intense, too needy. He has started to believe it. He is wrong about himself. And today that changes completely.
Anxious attachment is not a personality defect. It is a survival response, wired into your nervous system before you were old enough to understand what was happening to you. Everything you told, Hod, every label, every accusation, every moment of shame, Hod, deserves to be re-examined through the correct clinical lens, starting right now. Let me give you the clinical foundation first, attachment theory, developed by John Bowlby, expanded by Mary Ainsworth, most validated frameworks in all of psychology.
Ainsworth's strange situation experiments proved it. How a caregiver responds to an infant's needs in the first years of life of Av.
4 attachment styles emerge from childhood. Today, focus anxious attachment are the most misunderstood, most mislabeled, most unfairly judged of them all, by far.
When a child's emotional needs are met inconsistently, sometimes warmth, sometimes distance, the child's brain learns one devastating lesson. Love is unpredictable. I must chase it.
That boy grows into a man who texts 3 times without reply, who needs constant reassurance, who feels panic when someone goes quiet. He is not needy. He is neurologically wired to chase love.
He is simply a person who learned early that love sometimes disappears.
To the outside world, he appears impatient, insecure, overly attached, but inside his nervous system faggot. Sign 1 of anxious attachment. Reassurance seeking. He needs to hear he is loved, regularly, specifically, consistently. This is not insecurity. This is an unmet developmental need.
He is not asking because he is controlling. He is asking because his nervous system never received
Consistent enough love signals to store a baseline feeling of being safe in relationships. Sign 2 grind. Hypervigilance to a partner's mood. Reading every expression, every tone shift. He is not paranoid. He is a childhood danger detector still running.
She was thinking about work. His nervous system read it as danger, not dramatic or overprotective. There is a profound difference.
Sign 3 pied. Fear of abandonment felt physically, chest tightening, stomach dropping, hands unsteady. Abandonment anxiety is a complete, full-body neurological experience. Neuroscience confirms it. Social rejection activates identical brain regions as physical pain. When he says it hurts bun, it literally does. To the man called too much his entire life. Too sensitive, too needy, I need you to hear this clearly. None of that was true. He carried every eye roll, every pulled away hand, every calm down. He carried all of it quietly and entirely alone. Here is what anxious attachment tells me as a doctor. This person loved deeply, felt everything fully, showed up completely. That is not a flaw. The anxiously attached man is frequently the most loyal person in any room. His sensitivity, weaponized against him, is actually his greatest strength. Anxious attachment is not permanent. It is not your identity. It is a pattern that was learned how, and everything learned can be unlearned completely.
For a long time, I thought this was just how it was going to be. But with consistency and finally seeing things clearly, I realized I could feel secure.
3 things heal anxious attachment. Understanding it is neurological. Finding consistent, safe relationships. Self-soothing builds the internal safe base his early caregivers failed to provide. He is building it now. Men who spent 40 years believing they were too much gruh. One conversation about attachment theory reframed everything.
He still reaches for his phone too fast sometimes, but now he knows what it is. And knowing go changes everything permanently.
You were not born needy. You were born human. You needed consistent care and received inconsistent care. Your nervous system adapted. That adaptation is not a flaw. You are not too needy, not broken. You are anxiously attached. And when you finally feel safe, you will love better than anyone. Subscribe to Mind Unlocked. Next, I show you how anxious attachment destroys relationships, and the precise steps to change it permanently.